my darling Fumi Nation. How are you? How are we? My name is Fumidesaluvold. For those of you that are stopping by for the very first time, you're so very welcome. Usually I'm very upbeat and laughing, but it just seems a little misplaced in this episode because we have gotten an update about Wendy Williams, of which we already know, but I'm just going to repeat it here before I go in. Wendy Williams, according to Essence as well as People magazine, has primary progressive aphasia and dementia. Apparently, it's the same thing that Bruce Willis has. And this is coming out ahead of her docu-series, a 4-hour docu-series on Lifetime in the next couple of days. We got a clip of which I will play here. Herself and Angela White, former Black China.
You've always been like honest with me and like put me in my place.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In like the most motherly, kind way. That's why I love you so much. Because even when I was going through my darkest times, like you never used that against me. You know what I mean? And that's how you know that the love is like genuine and it's always gonna be there. You know, and I'm always be here for you, like straight up. You could call my phone whenever. I'm so serious. And I think I'm gonna be back and forth from New York, so I'm gonna be coming to see you more.
Well, my real name is Wendy Hunter.
Hunter.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm divorced.
Yes.
He's got no money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love you.
So do I.
I have said it many times on this show before, but I got the absolute pleasure of meeting Wendy. I went to Las Vegas in 2009, January, and I was going for this big international seminar. And it was also pilot season for new shows. And I was trying to pitch my own television show. Unbeknownst to me that I would meet Ula the following month, 17th of March, which was a Saturday. And it would change the trajectory of my life and plans. And yet it was still going to bring me full circle to this channel. I had a break because I was going from network to network, and there were international networks. I was really prepared to go any country if I got the right opportunity. I went to the bathroom, and it was, I think, the second time of me being in Las Vegas, but I loved the casinos, so I would walk through the casinos and just see people playing, you know. And in front of me, on crutches, was this woman. And she was like a queen bee because she was circled around with about 17 people, 15, 17, 20 people. The person that I am, I was curious. And it turned out to be Wendy Williams. I was wondering, why is she here? She already has a show. She's amazing. She's fabulous. And at the same time, I was like, Wendy! And I was like, can I take a picture with you? And her people said, no, step back, no, step back. And I understand, of course, because there were so many of us and she was on crutches. And she said, no, let her through. I will never forget that moment of kindness. And I said, do you mind? And she said, no, girl, it's okay. And we took that picture together. And she said, why are you here? I said, I'm trying to get a show like you, Wendy. And she said, you'll get it. You'll even be better than me. And I said, never. And she took pictures with so many people. The energy. I was enthralled. And I admired her. And I know a lot of you said in the comments that she was mean to so many people. And perhaps this is karma. No. This is just the cards that you are dealt. And that's not to say that there were things that she did that I personally also didn't agree with or didn't like. but no person is all bad. And I remembered her in January of 2009 in Las Vegas as being so vibrant and in the direct contrast to whom I saw sitting across from Angela White. And I think what really got me, and some of you said it, that dementia, for whatever reason, and there are so many nurses, oh my God. Did you know that my parents wanted me to be a nurse? Yes, the highest respect for you all. But there are so many Fumination sisters that are nurses. And you said from your personal experience of taking care of patients with dementia, that they hold on to trauma. The most traumatic things is what they hold on to. And she told Angela, my last name is Hunter. Wendy Hunter. He has no money. She didn't mention her son, her mom, her dad, her sisters, her friends, her career. She talked about that man that did not love her, that betrayed her, had a baby on her, and she had to show up every day and smile while she was going through a personal hell. I've said it and I'll say it again. This job is not easy. It's not easy. It's very different from going to an office because you can hide your feelings for that day. You don't have to talk to anybody. You don't have to say anything. You just do your job and go. The thing is that it's our job to perform. It's our job to be positive, to bring positivity to you all, regardless of whether we are feeling positive or not. And as the numbers grow for Fumination, I understand the pressure. I understand how you have to be flawlessly perfect for so many people that have so many different opinions about you and want you to do so many things, and how you don't get back to people, and how you don't respond, and how you didn't respond to my question, and how you did not respond to my email, and you have the agent who is over-flooded with this and with that, and there are more things coming. And I'm learning. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to compromise myself for nobody, because I have to see my son to the finish line. I have to have a marriage. I have to be with my husband every once in a while. I have to be connected to you guys because you become my life as well. What I'm saying is that I cannot compromise. I have to have balance, and everybody has to be shared out equally in my life. But I cannot take a whole man that is treating you this kind of way. You gotta walk irrespective of what people will say or do. Because I truly, truly believe, sitting right up in here, the part of her illness, that sickness, was contributed from that man. Remember in 2017 when she collapsed right on television? That was the beginning of it. I remembered, I saw it and I said, what's wrong with Wendy? It's different when you meet somebody. Like you have said, Fumi, you're so tall. I didn't even tell you what I was wearing. This is a Zara suit, baby. I've had it for a minute and it fits. And I was like, oh wow, I might as well wear it today and be smart. And so here I am. And yes, I took pictures and everything for you guys. So, you know, here you are. It's sad because I think that once we watch this docu-series, we're going to be fully aware to the extent of how unwell she was, how family was shut out. We don't know why.
Your mother should have a guardian?
I think that my mother should have family. The family side of the story hasn't been told, so it's kind of left this gray space of who's really telling the truth or what's really going on. I've always wanted the best for my mom, you know. I just stay strong, you know. I just understand, like, nobody's perfect. No matter how many times somebody may fall down, you gotta lift them back up. But I feel like that the situation that she's in right now isn't really the best situation for her journey of trying to heal. 26th Street.
Give it back, please. Give it back. And don't take more than 2 seconds.
We go here all the time. We just went here on Friday.
Excuse me?
We go here all the time for the blues.
Listen. You're supposed to go past the Wendy Williams show.
Okay, but
make a right.
This is where we get the blues from every time.
It's you. Is it this one? Or this one? These are all I have in there. I opened up both boxes.
This is not blue.
Or this one. Both of them, they said blue.
I'm sorry, driver.
Don't move yet, please.
Okay.
I need Erica for a second.
Okay, no problem.
Sean.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
26th Street.
Notice one of your specialty items. Did you drink this whole thing today?
Yes.
No. But, okay, let's just have a quick conversation about this. Don't you feel like maybe this is a bit excessive? I don't know if you need this right now.
Why?
Because we have a lot of business
I'm
deals
not
going on. I know you said you was drunk, but I just don't know if this is a good idea.
You.
So you think you're perfectly fine having as many drinks as you want?
Perfectly.
Okay. But I'm just gonna put it downstairs and keep it cool.
Keep it there.
Okay.
Keep it there.
How concerned you about what he's drinking and why?
I really just, I don't know. I don't know how much alcohol she consumes, but I threw the damn liquor away. And I'm just gonna be honest with you. I don't know if it's gonna stop her.
She must feel powerless, like you can't make her stop drinking.
I never felt powerless, but I do feel like I just need help.
How her conservatorship, we're going to find out so much because she wanted to do this to say she's coming back. And in so doing, they realized that she couldn't do it. And I think that is why I took a minute to do this episode. Because sure as I'm sitting here, I know that Wendy's not coming back. She can't come back. She shouldn't come back. I think that she gave us the best of her years, of her time, and she should rest. I don't wish this on anybody. I want to extend my empathy to those that are suffering. My uncle was the most amazing man. He was like my second father. I loved him so very much. When I was a young girl, he just was so vibrant. He came to my graduation. He came to my wedding in Norway. He wept and cried. He made a beautiful speech. He would come to see me at school, always gave me money. And he knew my struggle to have a child. And when I did have Adrian, I could not wait for him to see him. He was in Atlanta, 2019. Some of you will remember that I went to Atlanta from California because that weekend where we were planning to take Adrian was the weekend that my uncle passed away from Parkinson's. It was horrible. I saw him a couple of times and I began to see the decline. It was horrible to see somebody so vibrant, so alive, with his cowboy boots. He taught me how to drive. And we would go to Ikoyi Club. For those of you that are Nigerians, you know Ikoyi Club was the be all and end all. And towards the end, he couldn't even pick up his food to eat. When you see somebody so alive, as very difficult to see them the way that they would decline. For your body to betray you. For your mind to betray you. It's very hard. Families suffer. They become carers. It affects everybody, everyone. I saw what it did to my uncle, dear me. And I'm going to do an episode on Parkinson's. And it was terrible. The decline. But he said, Fumi, I know you had a son. It was my everything. Let us pray for her. Always have empathy and compassion. We are not judge and jury. Our Father up above is. I always tell God when something goes wrong, what are my sins? What are my sins? Forgive me, please. I want repentance, and I'm not in any position to judge anybody. Let's not judge. Let's not judge, because none of us are innocent. We've done one or two things. So, we wait for the docu-series, and I will be back. We'll talk, we'll discuss, and drop it down in the comment section, and you let me know. You let me know what you think. To keep my sleeves up, because I like my sleeves up, you just put your elastic bands, hair scrunchies. I'll cut my hair now. So that's what you do, and then you just cover it up. It's fabulous because that way your sleeves stay up. You know, little fashion tip for you guys. Let me know if you want some fashion, because you only want fitness. And I'm living and I'm loving, and I completely understand, because it's completely transformed my body at 54, and I'm loving it. And this is part of the reason why I really doubled down and said, for me, get yourself healthy. Lost a bit of weight, but that wasn't the point. And I am in my wellness era. I stay away from everything and anything that does not serve me. I surround myself with positivity, with light. I eat very healthy. I drink my water. I mind my business. I eat my salads, and I work hard. I do not surround myself with anything that does not serve F.D.V. No. Because I have to be a wife, I have to be a mother, I have to be a friend, I have to be a sister, I have to be your internet auntie. I have other things to do. So I don't waste time with the alcohol. Well, I never drank anyway. You understand me? The smoking of drugs, don't do it. Because Wendy she partook in those things which didn't help. I'm just going to call it like it is. Do not forget to like, to subscribe, hit the notification button, my darlings, and I will see you sooner than later. All of my love.